Okay, I'm not sure if you can hear this, but I can't, hindi ayaw mag-load ni Webinar Jam. Something's wrong with it, so we'll have to do a backup. Okay? So to do a backup, I need the email addresses of everyone who's live right now. I can invite you in this a chat. It's a chat. Okay? 10 minutes. Na, 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 na. Error loading the app. I can't load the app. Wala akong ibang umaandar eh. It doesn't want to load. So how am I going to use it if I can't load it? How am I going to run this? Can't see anything. And I can't see you guys. And the only way this will work if you actually tell me your email address. So if you can hear this, punta kayo dito sa Online Mentoring Club. Tingi okay. Give me your email address. Gmail. Ayan. Sige. Invite ko kayo direct. I'll just make it into a chat. Andrea, see you. Hindi ko kasi tanda yung mga itsura nyo dito. Marami kayong katulad eh. So, kailangan ko yung actual email address. Kasi invite ko kayo sa Gmail. Ang pagdadasal lang natin, alam nyo kung paano magbukas ng invitation to a chat. Kasi kung hindi, nako po. This is a chat sa Google Hangouts chat. So you come in para kayong guest. You can actually talk. You don't have to talk, pero at least makakapag-usap tayo. Who else is there? Yeah, pero ayaw mag-work ng ginagamit naming system, so back up. So I'm still alone here. Dispatcher is disabled. I have a chat room, but I'm alone, so can't see anything. So this is where you will actually find it. So I need yon, very good. Yung iba nakapasok na. How to join a hangout. So yan yung list. Yan yung ano, paano mag-join ng hangout para marunong kayo. And if you're in the hangout, Drea and Ralph, type kayo dito sa right side group chat. Real time na to, itong group chat. Sabihin, makikita ko na agad yung sinasabi nyo. Type kayo para may nakita kung nangyayari. Okay. So if you're listening to this, I need to see your email address. To do that, go to the Online Mentoring Club Facebook group. Okay? And let me just show you what that is. Ito yung i-screen share ko sa inyo yung Facebook group na yon para makita nyo. Ano? You need to give me your ano, yan. Give me your email address dito into the Online Mentoring Club na group. Otherwise, hindi ko makikita yung comments nyo. Dali ha. So there it is. For those still listening, please go here. Online Mentoring Club na list. Kailangan na makita ko yung email address. Okay. I'm still inviting. We don't use this kasi it's tedious yung pag-invite. Iisa-isahin yung email address ng mga tao. Or you can even start, kailangan na invite mo na lahat manually. Like I'm doing right now. Grabe nga tong computer na to, hirap na hirap siya. Nag-overheat na. I don't know why though. Almost not moving. Yeah. I can hear you, ah. So, i-mute mo yung sarili mo if you're not going to ask anything. If you want to say something or ask something, you have to whatever. Grabe, tagal magdagdag. Okay, sana invite ko na kayong lahat. Pero kailangan lang, you guys say something sa chatroom. Mga kababayan, magsulat kayo sa chatroom para alam kung nakita niyo yung chatroom. Magsulat, hindi magsalita sa chatroom. Ulit nito, ah. Ganyan na. Sino sasalita? goodness. You don't know I can hear you, right? Dali. Niwanan yung chatroom. I-mute ko na kayong lahat kasi somebody is talking. Nare-record lahat ito. So, kung sino man yung nag-iwan ng bata sa whatever, you know, you should know na na-record yun. Grabe! Bagal! Grabe! Hindi kayo mabagal. Mabagal yung proseso ng pag-invite. Ang daming click. It's surprising that Google invented this. So un-Google-like. Nakadepend siya sa clicks, hindi sa keyboard. By the way, you're waiting for something? Here it is. What's your disk profile? Kung hindi nyo alam yung disk profile nyo, alamin nyo yung disk profile ninyo. So important to approach online business na kilala mo yung sarili mo. If you don't know who you are, then at the very least, alamin mo yung disk profile mo. Okay? So first assignment, alamin mo yan by going to this link. Pagdating nyo sa mentoring club, i-turn off nyo yung video nyo para hindi mabagal. I-turn off nyo yung videos nyo, everyone, para hindi mabagal. So everyone should know their disk profile para nobody is clueless on who they are. Para hindi pa tapos ang bagal. Barely. Wala pa rin. Yung phone mo, I don't know, it's still not finished, whatever it is doing. Back up. Okay, I think we're all here. Wala nga. Promise ko na yung computer na to. Nahihirapan na siya. Let me check if there's somebody here. Si Noemi. Si Kerry. So take your disk profile test and tell me what your personality profile is. Majority of the people on the planet are S. S. Ang isabihin ng S po ay stability. You are in love with the comfort zone. Yeah, that's a reality. Hindi dahil kinurse kayo ng Diyos, kundi ganun talaga nung ginawa kayo ng Diyos. So, tanggapin nyo na lang. Okay? Most people. So, si Ralph pa lang ang sumasagot. Do you guys know where the chat room is? You know where the chat room is, guys? Just checking. You have to answer in the chat room kasi pwede kayo magsalita only if you have audio running correctly. So, I'm gonna start na. Anong oras? Grabe. So let me go back to that thing. I will showing you kanina. So this guy, this online marketer guy. Okay, so ERMS, who take the test, and everybody else na hindi pa take ng this test, take the test. Okay? Para you know what you need. Now, let me explain and backtrack why should you take the test. Because when you become an online marketer, you'll eventually need to form a team, more than one person, which means to say kailangan somebody will help you in running your business. So the reason why parang kulang ka as a person is because kulang ka talaga as a person. You need a team to back you up in running your business. And you're in the online mentoring club because you're open to know kung ano yung dapat mong gawin, right? So as you know, nagsimula ako, meron na agad akong VAs noong 2005. So dapat hindi malayo sa inyo yung mag-entertain ng idea na meron kayong VAs din. And the kinds of VAs you will hire must be complementary to your kung saan ka magaling sa DISC profile. So yung DISC profile, D-I-S-C, kung D ka, mag-hire ka ng isang I, isang S, isang C. Kung I ka, mag-hire ka ng D, S, at C. Ganun lang. Minimum 4 in a team. Minimum 4 in a team to run your business for you. Pero it doesn't mean you need a team to begin. Katulad na tumamang to, he probably did everything. Okay? If you want to do everything, which I did not do, by the way, mas matrabaho kasi, syempre, kasi ikaw lahat gagawa. So let's go back to this guy, si Sean. He made 4 million pesos in 24 hours, but he prepared. So let's dive deep kung paano niya na-achieve yan. And please react. Bawal po ang oo lang ng oo dito, nang hindi ko nakikita. Kailangan makita ko yung reactions niyo, please, para baka tulong. Because the reactions here in the chat room are real-time na. I can actually see it the moment you press enter. Unlike sa Webinar Jam. So I hope you do take the time to react para para conversation and thing. Okay? Nikki, Jasmine, dumikit na lang kayo sa sa Webinar Jam itself. Okay, Docs? Sabi, naghihingala yung computer ko. Let's go po. He's hardly moving. So let me just discuss this guy. Okay. Tignan mo mabuti ha. Okay. So this guy, scroll up. He looks pretty young, 26 years old. Sinabi niya, he built his audience slowly. That's the reason why we're running an online mentoring club for 12 months, because you cannot push this na mabilisan. That's why the promise of online marketing is hindi mabilis. Okay? Number 2, he paid attention. So this is the blog post on how he earned 4 million pesos in 24 hours. Huh? I'm just going through it para maintindihan ninyo. He paid attention, meaning he didn't just sit with his knowledge, he did something with it. So you're here, you're learning something, hindi mo siya pinasok sa utak mo as something you know, but you actually did something to it. Okay, Docs? And sorry, may nag-iingay eh, so gotta mute people down. So you don't know how to mute yourself, there's a microphone application there, click it para hindi ko na-record yung household noises ninyo, ha? Lea, dala-dalawa yung account mo, ha? Nakabukas, ha? I'm not sure if that's okay. Na, I have to mute you guys. Lea, dala-dalawa ka, maybe you should remove one. Hindi, ang gulo niyan. Okay, Docs. Kaya natanggal yung share kasi natanggal ako ng mute. So, where is this guy? Okay. So, again, back to this guy. Si Sean. He used the overlap technique. Ano lang siya? He invented something. And what he did was he called his situation an overlap technique. Ibig sabihin lang nito, nag-VA siya on one side, pero pina-part-time niya yung online marketing. Exactly what you're doing. But what he did was, pay attention now. Can you say I'm paying attention? Can you say I'm paying attention? Real time to. So you should hear that now. So you should be typing something in the chat room. Okay, very good. If somebody's typing, okay. He created a phrase called the overlap technique. Binigyan niya ng pangalan yung situation niya. Hindi siya naging happy na tinawag niyang transition phase. He just invented something. And this is something I do. I made the email catcher, for example. I made all these things. I called the seminar a gold rush. So you do that. You invent words. You invent phrases. Okay? Okay. So, scroll up. He announced his product before he built it. So, I do this all the time. Ulitin ko, you announce your product before you build it. The only thing you have is confidence. Can you type confidence? May confidence ka na alam mo yung sinasabi mo. So, hindi niya ginawa yung produkto niya, pero sinabi niya na sa mga tao na may produkto siya. Na in-announce niya, okay, coming, available soon, my lettering program. By the way, yung binibenta niya, para clear mo, is actually a lettering guide. Here. Paano magsulat sa papel? Ayan, lettering. Paano magsulat? He has, ito yung announcement niya. I'll be launching 10 courses, 50 lessons, 8 hours of highly edited educational videos on lettering. Ito yung announcement niya. I want you to read it before I move on. So this is, at this point, wala pa siyang 8 hours of videos, wala siyang 10 courses, wala siyang 50 lessons. He just, can you type the word, announced it. So ito yung ginagawa ng online marketer. Ina-announce niya before niya nagagawa. Meron na siyang talent, meron na siyang skill, pero ina-announce niya muna before niya gawin. Now, it helps psychologically that you announce before you do because you are now obliged to do it. Right? Obligado ka nang gawin yung bagay na yon kasi in-announce mo na. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na obligado kang na niloko mo sila. Right? Hindi mo naman kasi sinabi na today meron na. You understand? Sinabi mo, I will be launching. Sinabi niya, I'll be launching 10 courses, 50 lessons. The only thing he came up with was 10 courses, 50 lessons, and stuff like that. That's all. And that was enough for people to pay attention. Now, bakit sila nag-pay attention? Because he was already blogging about yung gusto niya, which is lettering. Yan, no? Yan na siya agad, lettering blog. So there's a blog on how to do lettering. Sabi niya, I have a workshop, pero luma na to. February pa yan yung workshop niya. So, tuturo na siya talaga ng lettering. Nagta-timelapse siya sa Instagram ng lettering. Meron siyang dinadaldal about lettering. So, yung kanyang niche or yung kanyang topic o at gusto, hilig ay lettering. So, it could be anything that you're interested in. Photography, kung ano man. I'll tell you later kung bakit siya napadpad sa lettering. Kasi he's an artist. And some artists, they do lettering because most artists, they do graphics, which is, so susulat muna sila sa papel, tapos ilalagay nila sa computer. Ititrace nila sa computer. And that's a normal thing for artists. So this is the first time I've seen somebody sell a product on a specific part of graphics. Kasi most of the products sold out there is about Photoshop. Siya, sobrang hindi Photoshop. Basic na basic, lettering lang. Which is really funny because hindi mo akalain yung lettering pala may bibili. And ulitin natin, kumita siya ng magkano? Pakisulat magkaning kinita niya by selling this lettering product. Just so we're sure you know what we're talking about. How much did he earn? Ayan, $80,000. Now, let's go again. He used his announcement page to build a list. Nagsimula siya, 2,000 subscribers, and then eventually he grew it to 4,000. And there's a link on how he did that here, doink, and there's a link there. Okay, how he did. So I'm going to click that, and how he grew his list to more than 2,000 subscribers in 72 hours. So nakadetalye dito yung paano niya ginawa. Tapos meron pang graphs kung nagsimula siya sa something, tapos mas mataas. Okay? So his list building was small and eventually become bigger. And it's a podcast. In-explain niya kung paano niya ginawa. And I didn't even need to listen to the podcast kasi meron siyang outline. So if you're ever gonna do a podcast na audio only, audio lang yan, MP3 lang yan. Meron kang outline. Okay, so the list. Nagsimula siya, 2,000 subscribers, and then eventually he grew it to 4,000. And there's a link on how he did that here. There's a link there. And this is the reason why you don't use Google Hangouts for webinars. Because people don't know how to mute themselves. Okay, pwede na magsalita? Okay. Ay, nako. Puputol no? Ganun pala pag napuputol. Pero okay lang, may guide naman eh. So ito, gumawa siya ng webinar, podcast, which is him talking to a cell phone, discussing how he grew his list. So I want you to pay attention how he grew his list. Identify a need, provide value, make it available for free, enjoy virality. Meaning, pagkalat ng tao na yung ino-offer mo yung maganda, enjoy mo na lang yun. Okay, so yun yung yun yung sinabi niya, identify a need. Ano yung sabihin nun? So merong somebody who needs something, bigay niya yung inihingi ng mga tao, give it for free, and since it's free, your email list will grow. That's it. So this is the reason why we do webinars, why we do podcasts. Okay, tapos meron siya dito naka-highlight, use social proof to bypass the initial burden of proving existing value. Ibig sabihin lang niya, nagpakita siya na may mga taong natulungan na siya sa larangan ng lettering. Yun lang yun. Nagpakita siya ng proof na marunong siya mag-lettering at on top of that, nagpakita siya ng proof na meron siyang mga taong tinuruan na mag-lettering. Hindi lang dahil marunong siya mag-lettering, may mga taong tinuruan na siya. So nakatulong siya sa iba. Just be very clear, yun yung isabi ng social proof. Tapos, ito, dissecting the total number of visitors and subscription conversion rate. Now, this is very important kasi meron siyang blog. So, inintindi niya sino yung bumibisita sa blog niya. And I can't find where he said it, pero he said the reason why he went into lettering, no? Sandali, hanapin ko kung nandito yon. Bakit siya napadpad sa lettering is because nung ginawa niya yung blog niya, here's the blog by the way. So meron siyang lettering, gallery, resources, blog. So ito yung laman ng blog niya, okay? Nung ginawa niya yan, napansin niya, a lot of people are reading the lettering part. Okay? A lot of people are reading this stuff. Ay ba, ito yung produkto nga pala niya. Hindi yan. Yung blog niya. Sa blog niya, yung Google Analytics ng blog niya, ang lumalabas, people are really learning this stuff. They're going to it, they're studying it. Nasa statistics ng blog niya yon. Okay, so if you open up your blog and you find the statistics of your blog, ang tanong, what are you going to tell yourself? Yan ang tanong. Siya, ang sinabi niya sa sarili niya ganito, aha, meron palang mga tao na gustong matuto ng lettering. Eh, marunong naman ako. Turuan ko kaya sila. Yun. Okay? So, yun. Inintindi niya who's visiting his site. Tapos, nung nakita niya na lettering pala ang hilig nila. So, isabihin yung site niya dati, iba-ibang parts of freelancing. Kasi freelancer siya, graphic artist. People could have come up to him and said, turuan mo ako ng pagiging freelancer. Or they could have said, turuan mo ako paano maging graphic artist. Okay? Or turuan mo ako paano gumawa ng website niyan. Ang ganda ng website mo. Di ba ang ganda ng website niya? Simple. Instead, okay, what happened? People ask him about lettering. Okay? So, since people ask him about lettering, yun yung ginawa niya. Yun yung kanyang in-offer. So, you have to start with something that you like to do. So, dito nagkakaroon na malaking difference between most people. Let me ask you straight up, Luis, Leia, Leovi, Erms, Andrea, Ralph, what do you want to do? What are the things you want to do na hindi freelancing, na hindi virtual assistant? Anong aspeto ng trabaho yung enjoy nyong gawin? What aspect of the job? Or what are the interests you have outside of the word virtual assistant, a task that you like to do. Yung kasing liit lang ng lettering. Di naman lettering lang yun, pagsulat sa papel na mga letra-letra. Okay? Hindi pa nga font design yan. Hindi pa yan creating of Facebook Facebook na posters. It's just lettering. So what do you like? Anong hilig mo? And I'm asking you that right now. Because if you're not able to answer within like 3 minutes, that's the reason why you're not earning from the internet as a online marketer. That's the big reason. Because you still haven't convinced yourself na meron kang gustong gawin. Or you still haven't convinced yourself na meron kang something out there na interesting sa'yo. So, ang bottom line talaga ng online marketing mga obstacle is yung DQ, denial king, denial queen. You deny yourself of enjoyment. That's yun yung nagiging catch. You deny that you love doing X and you don't tell people you love doing X kasi meron ka mga hang-ups, ganon. Kung ano man yung X na yun. I don't know what the X is. That's why ginagamit ko yung word na X. So it's up to you to tell me what is it that you like to do, enjoy doing, na hindi related sa word na virtual assistant. It could be a virtual assistant task, pero it's not being a virtual assistant. Okay, hindi yung basta, okay, gusto ko yung buong mundo ng virtual assistant. Something more specific than becoming a virtual assistant, for example. Kasi the more specific it is, the better it is for you to offer yung need ng mga tao na nandun sa mundo na yon. Because in any world naman, laging may needs. Okay? Ano yung interest mo sa buhay? By the way, if you don't know what your interest is, hit the Online Mentoring Club 2 lessons. The first 12 lessons are all about interests and passions. Online Mentoring Club 2 na lessons. Kung nandun pa, kasi alam ko natanggal ni Ning eh. Nagka-problema si Ning. So, nasira yung access ninyo dun sa lumang lessons. Pero sabihin nyo kung makita nyo pa rin yung Online Mentoring Club lessons kasi nandun yung first 12 na finding your passion kind of questions. Ikaw lang makakasagot nun eh. Okay, ang daldal ko na, si Erms lang ang sumagot. So alam nyo na, the reason why it seems to be so slow in progress is that you need to insist to yourself na, huy, tama na, tuminag-tinag ka na, may gusto ka naman eh, ano ba yun? Huwag ka na magpaka-perfect, ano ba yun? Ano yung hilig mong gawin? Kasi you have to like what you're doing. Hindi pwedeng i-impose ni Jomar ganito. Katulad nung ginawa ko dun sa VA 202, in-impose ko na magbenta sila ng VA seminar ko. Siyempre, walang pumayag. Kung may gumawa man, hindi ko nakikita ang ginagawa nila. Okay? Sabi ko, as an experiment, benta kayo ng VA seminar ko sa internet. Sabi ko sa VA 202. And walang umuo. See, hindi pwedeng sabihin sa'yo ng ibang tao kung ano yung gagawin mo. And this is the reason why most people don't even begin. Kasi you have to make up your mind saan ka magsisimula. Kasi yung iba, tinatanong, Jomar, saan ba maraming pera? Hindi yun ang starting point. Ang starting point, ikaw. Ano ang hilig mo? Kasi kung sabihin ko sa iyo maraming pera, hindi mo pala gusto yun. Anong gagawin mo? Susundin mo ba? Sige, sabihin ko sa iyo, Ruby on Rails. Mag-aral ka ng Ruby on Rails, maging programmer ka. Ruby on Rails. Yan, maraming pera yan. Mahirap gawin. Gusto mo ba? Ewan ko. So, let me just challenge you. Ruby on Rails. Kung gusto mong gawin, yan. Pag-aralan mo yan kung gusto mo ng maraming pera lang. But while you're studying it, sabihin mo sa mga tao, you're going to teach them Ruby on Rails. Well, yeah. Pinag-aaralan mo naman, di ba? So you're gonna teach them for free, Ruby on Rails. Sabi mo, 6 months, pag-aaral natin Ruby on Rails. Pera yan. O konti lang nagtuturo ng Ruby on Rails. So I might wind up teaching Ruby on Rails. What is it for? It's used to create websites and apps. Just you know, just telling you. So, yan may pera yan. Okay? Okay, let's move on. Ano pa sinabi ni Mama? Si Erms lang sumagot so malungkot tayo ngayon. Ako malungkot ako kasi wala sa inyong nag-try man lang magsagot ng personal answer. Okay, so shame. So, sabi dito, basahin natin paano nyo pinarami yung kanyang newsletters. You have to put out your very best work for free, yeah? And you set the standard with your best work. It's about the long game. Ano yung sabihin yan? The long game. You have to be ready to do this for a long time. Okay, so maraming tao sinasabi, nag-try na ako ng OM, online marketing, hindi nag-work. Pag tinanong mo anong ginawa nila, bumili ng 3 ebooks, na-disappoint kasi walang results, tapos nag-give up na sila. And that's the reason why they failed, because it's not about buying 1 ebook, 3 ebooks, 17 ebooks, or hindi ganon. It's about you being committed to learn from or discover kung sino yung mga mentors na i-respect mo. Ulitin ko. It's you being committed to learn or discover sino yung mga mentors na i-respect mo, susundin mo, gagawin mo yung sinasabi nila. Once you find out who those people are, and then you will be able to get the results you want, yung mga gusto mong money. Kasi nga, the mentor is somebody you respect, somebody you actually follow, hindi lang respect. And yun. So magkakaresulta ka kasi sinunod mo siya. Just saying. So it's about the long game. Everybody type, it's the long game and I'm in it for the long haul. Pakitype mo nga. Narinig niyo ba ako? Kasi walang sumasagot eh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. So, and again, little things add up. So, small things like, I have a 40-episode podcast so far. Napatigil lang yung aking paggawa ng videos, pero 40 episodes na siya. Ang project is 90, tapos pagkatapos ng 90, ang susunod doon 200. So, that's a small thing. My webinars are 1 hour and a half. My podcasts are 1 minute to 3 minutes long. This very small. So the small things add up. I have a last message niya is, go through your own process as a user. Always think, what if I'm using my own website? What if I'm watching the webinar for the first time? Paano yung mga ganung mga mindset? What if ako? You're always looking at yourself from the outside para nakikita mo kung effective ba yung ginagawa mo, kung mali ba yung pagka-communicate mo sa mga tao. Okay? So, at the bottom of his blog post would be there. Ayan, ang email catcher niya. You know, he put his email catcher nasa ibaba. Si Jomar ang turo sa inyo, ilagay yung email catcher sa taas. Siya, nilagay niya yung email catcher niya sa ibaba. Actually, ang realidad, if you go to my jomarhilario.com, the email catcher is located sa top and sa bottom. Sa top and sa bottom. And the style here that he's using, si Sean, is, you read my stuff, you happy with my stuff, go and get my book for free. And this book is not a real book. This is an ebook. Okay, so just enter my details there and get his ebook. And this, if you notice, this is the book he said he will be writing. Nakita mo yan earlier, the overlap technique. So nagawa niya na yung book, in-announce niya yung book niya, at the same time, gumamit siya ng, this is Mad Mimi, I think, Mad Mimi, or MailChimp. MailChimp to. So, ginamit niya yung book as a lead magnet. Can you everybody type lead magnet? Yun yung word na hindi ko ginagamit eh. Pero, it means, it's asking people to give the email address para makuha nila yung email. Para makuha yung email address. So you can also do the same thing. No? May laman kang blog, may konting readers, may FB ka, may konting readers. I'm writing this book, and then the book is about this, blah, 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 and ipinramis mo na sa kanila, and once the book is finished, you use it as a lead magnet. Use this to get people to give you an email address. I can come up with a brand new word for that, you know, like email magnet. Yun na lang. Email magnet na lang. Hindi siya lead magnet. So, this email magnet was sinabi to sa crowd, I'm gonna make a book. It's so exciting. So natapos na yung book, it's now being used to create more emails for his business. Now, let me move out of this article and go to, okay, ito yung itsura niya, by the way. Very, very simple lang ito. Very, very simple lang. Tapos ito ngayon yung kanyang, what is this? Okay, sa taas ng kanyang website, you'll see community, blog, podcast, TV, books, resources. So let's go deep. Let's go click on the community. Ito yung kanyang mastery group. Okay? This is discussion forums. That's it. It's a podcast live stream, this discussion forum. This is just a very simple forum na nilagay sa WordPress. This is just a WordPress forum. Tapos, instead of a mastery group, meron siyang, ayun, no? Yan lang. Very simple na forum. Let me check. I think it's a Ning. Let me click on it. It's a Ning na site. Wala palang details dyan. So may bayad yan. As you can see, monthly hangout, full year, $197. 1 month is $19 and 6 months is $108. So meron siyang tinatawag na pricing table. This is a pricing table. And then there is social proof. So this is exactly like my site, only it's prettier. Social proof. Somebody else talking about him. Somebody's talking about this camaraderie, ganyan. So this is essentially ang kanyang mastery group na may bayad. Okay? Yung kanyang mastery group na may bayad. So entrepreneurs serious about growing their business. So if you can see ko, konti lang yung laman yung kanyang group. Yeah, it looks like a Ning. Not sure though. And konting-konti lang yung kanyang proof. Wala siyang bonus. Sinabi lang niya, you'll get a discussion forum, you get the live stream of the podcast, you can chat with anyone. There's a monthly hangouts or webinar, and that's what he's offering. He's giving you that plus a limited edition black coaster. You know what a coaster is, right? Nilalagyan ng mug. So yun ang bonus niya, coaster. So, hindi siya big on bonuses like me. And everybody typed the word big on bonuses. Pero, pwede pala. So, pwede ka pala mag-charge ng $200 for a forum, for heaven's sake. Forum, okay? And you can charge 1,000 pesos or $19 for a forum that has a weekly video show. May video show pala na monthly hangout. May video show siya aside from the podcast live stream and discussion forum. So, yun yung bina-enter niya. Yun yung kanyang ginagawa to bring people in. But he's already considering himself as an entrepreneur. Ito yung tanong. Do you consider yourself as an entrepreneur? Sagutin mo siya personally or privately. It doesn't matter. I won't wait for the answer. But it's very important that you do believe that. Otherwise, you can only attract who you are. Ayan. Quotable for a day. Second quotable. You can only attract who you are. If you believe you're an entrepreneur, then you're going to attract entrepreneurs. If you do not believe you're an entrepreneur, you are not going to attract entrepreneurs. So very important what you believe. Yung email ko na ang tagal ko nang ginagawa since Sunday has something to do with that. It's important to see ano ang pinaniniwalaan mo. Kailangan maniwala ka kung sino ka. You only attract who you are. Now, bakit importante yung word na attract? Sapagkat po, success is not something you pursue. It is something you, alam niyo sagot? Ano sagot? Success is not something you pursue. It is something you attract. So, ano pang ibig sabihin nun? Ang ibig sabihin nun, you have to attract success. So, ano sabihin nun? Di ba nakakatawa? Hindi pa rin clear. Ano pa rin ibig sabihin ng attract success? Ang ibig sabihin ng attract success, you attract success by becoming an attractive person. Yung iba naiinis dun sa statement na yon. So, you attract success by becoming an attractive person. Ang tanong na naman, paano maging attractive person? Di ba? I don't know if you know this. These quotes na sinasabi ko sa inyo. Alam niyo ba yon? How do you become an attractive person? Pakisagot na kung alam niyo. By becoming the person that success is attracted to. Meaning to say, you have to study what successful people do and do not do. And more than just what they do, you have to study what they are, who they are. What they are and who they are. You have to study that. Once you study that, you can say to yourself, ganun pala yun. Diba? Ganun pala yun. Ganun pala maging successful person. And that's why when one of my meetings sa Baguio, yung event ni Bo Sanchez sa, saan ba yun? Sa Super Conference sa Baguio, I asked the group, how many of you have 50 business books na binasa nyo sa bahay? And believe it or not, in that group of multimillionaires, in that room of about 80 or 60 multimillionaires, konti lang ang nagtaas ng kamay. Konti lang. Pwede pala yun. yun ibig ko sabihin sa inyo. Pwede ka palang maging successful na multimillionaire kahit na hindi ka magbasa ng maraming libro. Katulad ni Jomar. So, paano mo gagawin yun? Simple. Mag-hire ka ng mga tao na mas matalino pa sa'yo. Yung mga nagbabasa ng libro. Yun ang ginawa ng marami sa kanila. Most of them are actually employers. So, that's what they do. They don't do the reading, but they hire the talent. So, here's the thing. Right now, are you willing to hire virtual assistants who are smarter than you? More capable than you? If you are, di wala kang problema sa reading. So, one of the success traits would be magbasa ka ng mga business books. That's why I have tons of business books. Digital, PDF, totoong libro, nasa shelf sa bawat kwarto, except for the maid's room. So, let me proceed. Tingnan natin ulit itong website niya. Pasensya na. Hindi ako nakakita ng response sa inyo, so hindi ko alam kung gising pa kayo o may kausap pa ba ako. Ano ba? Nandiyan pa ba kayo? Anyway. So, itong si Sean, he's selling this program. Hindi ito yung item na benta niya, ha? This is just his online community. Now, let's go to blog. We saw that already. Let's go to podcast. Okay? And in podcast, ito, meron siyang icon na ginawa for the podcast. And if you notice his 57-minute podcast, essentially this is like webinar lang. Webinar. He does it every 7 days. So it's a weekly webinar. Ito pa nga may podcast siya 8 minutes. Okay, 12 minutes. Iba-iba yung length, no? 53 minutes. Iba-iba yung length ng podcast niya. Naka 125 plus episodes na siya. Iba-iba yung length. 1 minute, 59 minutes, minsan 12 minutes lang. So this is all him talking about people, about his business, about questions, about concerns about becoming a virtual assistant. He's essentially a freelancer. Hindi niya ginagamit yung word na virtual assistant, ginagamit niya yung word na freelancer. Okay? He's a freelancer. So, ito yung blog niya. As you can see, very, very simple. And hindi pa nga sobrang ganda kasi dapat there's a way for you to click to get the subscribe via iTunes. Follow you. Pag nag-page down ka, di ba? Follow you. Page down, page down, page down. Dapat pwede kong mag-click eh. Eh, hindi. You have to go up to click and get the podcast. So, let me click on one article here. Yung financial Q&A. Tingnan ko lang kung anong lalabas. So, if I read this, there is the podcast. You can download the MP3. 2 versions, big and small. And there's this outline again. So, ina-outline talaga niya yung kanyang ano. By the way, VA lang siguro gumagawa itong outline na ito. For sure, hindi siya yan. Tapos naka-emphasize pa. So, it doesn't really say ito yung transcript. In-outline lang niya yung laman nung podcast or nung webinar. So, that's very nice. So, that's what he did. That's what he does in the podcast. Let's go to TV. I don't know what this is. So, let me see. So, I think this is a short video of himself sa YouTube. Or this is not even the podcast. This is extremely short videos. As you can see, konti pa lang to. Bonk. 16 pa lang. I think he does this every day. Wala akong flash eh. Pasensya na. So, this is the article na I'm sure nando sa taas. Ito. Speaking positively. Kung ano sinabi niya, yun yung sinabi niya doon. Transcribe niya. So, yung books, let's see if he has a book or he's recommending books. So, Find your passion. Ito yun, the overlap technique. That's it. That's the book. This is his book, but actually it's the email magnet. Yung book. So he doesn't really have a book, na physical book. It's the email magnet na ginagamit niya to lead people to do the to give the email address. So lastly is resources. Ito lang yung mga equipment niya. So lettering tools, yan, podcasting equipment. He also tells you yung kanyang microphones, headphones, and pati yung paano siya nag-sell online. Ito sinabi niya, e-commerce, blah, 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 ganyan. Selling products. I'm gonna click here. I think he's gonna sell us something. Let me check. Selling online. So no, it's a podcast how he sells online. So ano ginamit niya? Gumagamit siya ng ShipStation.com. He does pre-sales. He uses coupons. He uses manufacturers. So physical talaga yung event niya. Print t-shirts. So that's what he does to sell online in this one. So there, that's the breakdown of what he does. Very simple. I'd like now to go back to that original article, how I grew yung pera, paano siya kumita ng pera. So he built anticipation in subscriber list, sabi dito. He launched and told everyone exactly how he did it. Okay. He understood the value of community. That's it. That's it. Ito na yung explanation. He didn't even mention kung ano yung kung nasan yung produkto niya na na lettering. I can't see the link to his lettering product, but ito pala, learn lettering. Click natin. Learn. Ito na yun. Make a living as a hand lettering artist, blah blah, video of him explaining, video about the demand, video lessons in description, social proof, and explaining the core, social proof, offer for the first lesson free. This is an email magnet, explanation of the course, buy now for $300. And there is the breakdown of the course. Anong tuturo? Anong pag-aaralan mo? Video lessons, 1 hour, 20 minutes. Very short lang, 1 hour, 30 minutes. He says there's around what? 50 videos or something? I'm not sure. There's also an intermediate class for $99, a starter class for $29. Social proof, there it is. Master, starter, immediate. So just like me, tatlo, pero sa kanya iba. 50 videos for the master class, 17 videos for intermediate, and 5 videos for starter. One-time payment. Then it ends with what? Money back guarantee, FAQ, still deciding, asking for the email magnet at the very end, just so in case you're not sure you want it or not. So very good psychology. Lalagyan ko ng email catcher yung dulo ng aking sales letter because ko siya lang kadali. And I want you to pay attention to, nandiyan pa ba kayo? Nandiyan pa ba kayo? Sumagot nga, sabihin niyo kung mabilis o mabagal. In any case, let me discuss this last part. Notice he uses still deciding, get 2 videos free. So he's thinking about what you're thinking at the end of the sales letter. He knows that you reach this end and you haven't purchased anything. You're trying to decide. So you're now being invited to take a look at the 10-step introductory lettering guide to see if you really like it. Essentially, he's not letting you read just for the sake of reading. He's trying to ask for your email. Notice also he uses get access instead of buy now. Very important. He doesn't also use orange. Kung si Jomar yan, yung subscribe orange, yung get access orange, kasi psychologically mas maganda. But this guy is a designer, so he's trying to be consistent with this color. It's green, green, black, gray. That's all his buy now is green because that's the palette or the coloring style of his sales letter. So this is also best value, triple triple choices, pero sinasabi niyo anong best value. Iba ang color ng best value. Nasa center yung best value. The best value is also the most expensive one. And repeats the promise. The promise is make a living as a hand lettering artist. Nakaulit yung nakaulit yan. Yan. Okay. So, you notice the letters, they're just gonna be the repeats. Green, gray, white. Green, gray, white all together. And he breaks down the page. White na yung background, black yung background. The image is green. The sample book is green. So the pencil is green. The pencils aren't green. So nakita mo he's very consistent with this color style. And that's one of the reasons why in your brain is now saying, ang ganda nito, ang ganda nito, ang ganda nito. Kahit na psychologically, it doesn't triggers buying. It really doesn't, because psychologically, the trigger ng buying is blue, and orange, and red. Pero sa kanya kasi, he caters to artistic people. So consistent yung message. I'm an artistic person, you're an artistic person, you're gonna be an artist. So the website should reflect that way. It should reflect what you're thinking subconsciously. Okay? Kita nyo yan? So by the way, if you're thinking, paano nyo ginawa to? Mga kababayan, optimized press lang yan. Binibili lang yan. Nga lang, of course, it's $200, but hello. It's just really selecting a very simple, not necessarily optimized press, it's selecting a very simple WordPress plugin that you can use. And maybe it's using optimized press, maybe not. So if you're going to compute how much this guy earned, let me check. $299 yung kinita niya, yung per product niya. Tapos 80,000 yung kanyang yung kanyang kinita. 300 people lang ang bumili sa kanya. Paki-compute. This guy earned $80,000 and he's selling the masterclass for $299, which means 268 people lang ang kliyente niya. Can everybody type that number? It's very small. 268 people lang ang bumili sa kanya. May 4 million pesos na siya. Let me just check that number again. 80,000 US, di ba? Divided by 299. 200 lang. 268 people lang bumili sa kanya. May 4 million na siya. When I was employed, I earned 2 million pesos a year. Okay? Nung empleyado ako, 2 million pesos a year. Ibig sabihin, at that level, nung empleyado ako, pwede na akong hindi magtrabaho ng 2 taon if I was this guy. You see? So, posible ba? Yeah, posible. How many people in his email list, bago pa lang, mahilig sila sa lettering kasi yun lang yung gusto nilang puntahan sa blog niya. Nagsimula siya sa 2,000, nag-grow niya to 7,000 by giving free stuff away. His best stuff, but free stuff. Proving na marunong siya sa lettering. Bakit niya alam na lettering? Kasi the visitors said, we want lettering. And that's it. That's what happened. So that's the story. The story of Sean. I forgot his last name. Okay. Hindi ko nga siya kilala personally. It would be great if I can interview this guy. No? If he's willing to be interviewed. Na freelancer kayo, no? Freelancer siya. So, tingnan natin. Daniel, tawagan mo nga si Sean. Tanungin mo kung game siya magpa-interview through webinar. Okay, Docs? So, because of this, nagawa niya ng reputation ng sarili niya. Because of this, kumita siya. He's now a part-time online marketer. And it's really part-time because he's just continuing doing his stuff, you know, his podcast, his video. He's still doing his art. And he has 2 products, essentially. The community at $299 and the other one, which is the lettering product. So, ganun, pwede pala. So, I hope you learned something there. I hope you learned a lot of things. I hope you saw the pattern or the yung pagkapareho ng alam ninyo sa ginawa nitong tao na to. Okay? Sana nakikita niyo yung pagkakapareho. At sana yung subconscious is saying, pwede pala yun. Kaya pala. Oo. And if you notice, no, this guy is doing it beautifully, right? Ang ganda ng website niya, ang ganda ng presentation niya sa sarili niya, simpleng-simple. And para medyo ma-jolt kayo into shock, no? Medyo lang. Let me show you somebody who's doing it, pero hindi maganda. I mean, hindi presentable, right? And let me just show you my beautiful, beautiful blog para makita niyo yung difference. No? Somebody's doing this, and somebody's doing this. And it's really, really not pretty. Hindi talaga maganda, oh. Doing, doing, doing. Mocking J. So this is my blog, and it's not pretty. Okay? But still, people hindi naman naka-center dito eh. Because like this guy and me, we both center on email. Okay? Email, 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 email. It's not because the blog is pretty, the blog is beautiful, or the blog is useful. It's mostly email. Okay? So, because of this, nakakuha kami ng email. Because of this, nakakuha siya ng email sa kanyang blog, sa podcast, sa resource. And because of the email, nakapag-announce siya sa few thousands na I'm writing a book. And because of that, nakapag-announce siya na meron siyang here are my lettering resources. And then because of the emails, he is able to do this. Hindi pa nga hindi pa nga siya napadpad sa Facebook. Kasi as you can see, it's Facebook. Though it has 11,000 readers, hindi naman masyadong pinapansin ng mga tao sa Facebook yung kanyang post. You notice that? Kanina, yung FB na pinuntahan natin, wala masyadong pansin. 26 people lang, 14 lang ang nag-post. Hindi rin siya ganun ka-expert. Even if gagawa siya ng resource na kasing ganda nito, only 6 people will like it. Let's look for older ones. November 12, 25 people lang. So hindi siya ganun ka-expert sa FB. Pero pwede pala. As long as you pay attention to the email addresses, that's where we are ngayon sa Online Mentoring Club. Email capture, email system. So, last ko na lang, do you guys have questions? Because I got a question. There's a last lesson, the boron letters. And I have a feeling nahihirapan kayo mag-print nun. Is there anybody here na nakita niyo yung boron letter? Sabi niyo, ayaw ko na ito. Magpapaprint si Jomar ng 88 pages, yung gastos. Hindi ko kayo papagalitan. I'm actually gonna do something worse. And hindi ko kayo papagalitan. I won't even go emotional on you. Because if you don't pay attention to that lesson, I'm gonna do something to that lesson. And hindi siya punishment. It's just a reality or realization. Did you guys see the boron letters, which is the latest and last lesson sa Online Mentoring Club na about email marketing? Did you see it? And did you tell yourself, ayoko nito, saka na ito? Because if you don't want to see it, or if you don't want to do it, I'm planning to remove it na lang. Now, if you're first timer, syempre hindi mo alam yun. Okay, okay lang yun. Pero yung mga taong nagsimula na, I mean, nandiyan na kayo sa email marketing part, do you intend to print the 88 pages of the boron letters or not? Because if you're not, kung ayaw ninyo, I'll just replace it with another lesson, something na medyo mas kaya nyo. Because me obliging you to print 88 pages is probably baka ayaw pa ng, your subconscious is saying, mahal ang ink, mahal ang papel. And the reality is, ang dami kong pinrint na nagsimula ako. Ang dami kong pinrint. Kaya nga nung nag-event ako noong February this year, namigay ako ng mga printouts na pinag-agawan ng mga tao. Kasi ang dami ko pong pinrint ng mga PDF sa internet. Na, the boron letters, you can't buy that, no? It's not sold. It's just a website of Gary Halbert talking to his son. And it's a very, very important resource for online marketers. I share it to you for the first time because sobrang lakas ng dating ng boron letters na yan. Sulatan lang yan ng mag-ama, matututo ka ng copywriting. And one of the biggest talents of copy blogger, believe it or not, is copywriting. Kaya nga copy blogger tawag sa kanya. And it's big deal sobra kasi if you know how to do the copywriting, it's super big deal. Kikita ka na malaki. Kasi doon kumikita na malaki ang mga tao sa copywriting. Hindi sa kung saan-saang bagay pa. Just so you know, maybe you don't know, there's a lot of money in copywriting, a real big amount. That's why I share the boron letters. So if you don't have any more questions, gusto na matuto ng mga anak ko, I need to say good night na. Okay na? Are you guys okay? I hope you learned a lot tonight. And I hope I know I've opened your eyes your subconscious mind. So yung tinuturo pala ni Jomar, yun din yun. Yep, actually yun din yun. If you find another online mentor, he's gonna teach you exactly the same things, and only in a slightly different way, because that's how psychology works. But it's the same stuff. It's the same stuff. Okay? So Andrea, Leia, Erms, okay ba? Tayo ngayong gabi? Luis, okay ba tayo ngayong gabi? So that's what your future looks like. Okay, docs? That's what your future looks like. If you follow what I teach you, if you follow what this guy is doing, then gano'n na. Sundan nyo lang siya. Gayahin nyo lang. Okay? And there's nothing stopping you from contacting him directly and saying, alam nyo ba, pinag-usapan namin kayo, tapos ano no, turuan mo nga kami. Maybe he'll have another career. But remember, this guy's an artist. Okay? He's gonna teach you art. Different. It's different from me. Okay? O, kinakarir ko magturo ng beginners eh. Okay, yeah, of course, Leah, naka-record to. In 2 different ways. So, God bless in your efforts in understanding yourself. Go take that DISC exam. Go download those podcasts. And go check out Sean's website. And pray na pumayag siya magpa-interview sa akin sa pag-usap nila Daniel. Tapos, and di nyo alam, baka magustuhan nyo si Sean, di ba? Matuturo kayo ng lettering. Yun lang, okay? So, God bless. I know you can do this. Just commit to it. Okay, docs? Bye. 4 million pesos? Pwede pala yun. In a span of a few months. Ang totoo niya, hindi 24 hours yung ginawa niya. It's around, I think, ina-approximate ko kinita niya yung 4 million pesos, pero yung effort na ginawa niya doon, mga isang taon. Mga isang taon din. Ginrow muna niya yung reputation niya. So, mga 1 year process, 12 months, naka 4 million pesos siya in sales out of 300 clients. Great yun. Maganda yun. Maganda yun. Okay, docs? Thanks a lot. Bye. If you have questions, I'll leave Nikki to answer you, pero ako quiet na ako. Bye-bye.